All right, let's try this. This is probably going to be heinous, but I'll write really large. Let's hear from each group and what we got as far as some numbers. Stairs A, where are you guys? Stairs A, stair set A. Oh my God, they're still out there. They're wandering. Oh, Thomas, you guys. Okay, so where were your stairs first of all?
The other side of Grandview.
So you're out towards the door.
Yeah, going
I'm going out to the parking lot. Awesome. And give me. I trust you got all your data. What was your average? The 5 grades averaged together. What'd you guys end up getting?
0.567.
0.567. About 50, almost 57% grade. That's pretty steep, yeah. That's pretty steep. It's below 45, thankfully. I do want to measure these over here before we leave. I want to see how steep these freaking things are because you get winded coming up these stairs, don't you? And the ones at the bottom are the steepest. So 57.57 means for every 1 foot this way, it's 0.57 of a foot this way. 0.57 of a foot that way. So that's a fairly steep set of stairs. I mean, it's probably pretty close to code too. I don't know what code is, but I'm guessing it's probably within whatever code is. Good. Where's stairs B? That's you guys. And what was your average? What'd you guys end up with?
58.
58. Very similar to Zeus. And you guys were inside, correct? You were the inside Grandview, so they were just right down, coming downhill from you guys and keep on going. So it's consistent with.
We're actually 55.8.
55.8, still pretty close to 57. 56, 58, close to 57. Perfect. Stairs C, that was you guys, right at the outside Grandview. Go ahead, and you got a, what-ish?
0.415.
415, meaning 41%, 42%, meaning their stairs were, compared to the first two, steeper or shallower. They were less steep. Why? How do we know they're less steep? So this was the grade. Well, they're window markers. There. So the grade of sets A and B was about 0.5. I want to call it 0.55 just to throw a number out there. And the grade of stairs C was about 4.5, right? That's what you guys said. 40, 45?
42.
42. Thank you. So remember what that means. 55.55 is 55 over 100, and 42 is 42 over 100. So since grade is rise over run, they have the exact same run, but stairs C had less rise. So that means as you're walking along, you have to step up not as high on C as you did on A and B. That makes them shallower steps, yeah? And some of these steps were exceptionally shallow. We'll get to those eventually as we go around. Awesome. Where was D? Step D, I think, was right above step C, yes? And what did you guys have, John?
We had 0.39 or 39.
Good. 39% love it. 0.389. 39%, which is even a little bit shallower than C. So, and much shallower than the guys that were inside the inside Grandview. Fantastic. E, I think, was right above them, yes?
Yeah, we had 50%.
50%. Mike, thank you. So the top of those stairs, very steep, and then it starts to shallow out as you go down. I wonder if why do you think they did that? Any idea why? So those 3 sets of stairs, C, D, and E, are the 3 sets of stairs that you hit as you leave Grandview. So the 50% grade is as you first leave Grandview, then it was 39, and then it was 42. Why would the grade change so much in such a, why do you think? I don't expect you to know the answer to this. Why do you think? Actually, yeah, now that I look at it, that makes perfect sense. As you look out there at the stairs, the hill at the top where the garden is steeper.
Snow melt or water?
Maybe it was a code thing for draining the water off too. Quite possible. Quite possible. I think all these are good reasons. I don't have a good answer for that, honestly. I just was curious as to why. We could actually see it, which is nice. Good. So where was F? Steps F? You guys had F? Good. And where were your steps?
We were over there by the parking lot.
Oh, so that's the one clear across, right? The parking lot. Good. What was your... Brooke, it's okay. Well, I mean, you can't see it anyway. Even if you jump, you can't see it, so it's all good.
Yes, I can.
You can? So you're tiny with x-ray vision?
Yes.
All right. Good. What was your grade? What was your average grade?
We got 0.4765.
0.47, close to 0.5. So fairly steep, like the set at the top of Grandview. Notice I'm saying average grade. I don't mean average grade in the way we calculated it, total rise over total run. You're averaging 5 things together to get this number. I didn't ask you guys to do total rise over total run. How come? Why did I not do that? It's a practical point. Why didn't I have, in other words, A total rise over total run for your sets of stairs would have meant you'd have to measure the total rise of the entire staircase over the total run of the entire staircase. Why did I not have you measure that? Well, it was a sample, it is, but why didn't I just have you go straight to the entire set of stairs and call it good? It's physically impossible. The stairs are built into dirt. You'd have to excavate out on the side to drop a tape measure down and tape measure across. So it's physically impossible to do it. You could do it. Okay, it's not physically impossible. It's something that you'd be
current
When we
around.
get in trouble, we're just gonna say you told us.
Yeah, exactly, which is why I didn't tell you to do it. We'll deal with that momentarily with while you guys were doing this, I was measuring the ADA ramp outside of MoDOT. And we're gonna check that for code momentarily. And I actually can get the rise and run up that ramp because it's a ramp. We'll come back to that, we'll come back to that. Good, we're up to G, set G. G, what was your guys' average? 8.08, let me guess where you guys were. Up by, right above Pets. Those big flat steps.
No.
Oh, you were?
In front of Ochiko.
In front of,
Yeah, only 4 little steps.
yes, they are pretty shallow there, aren't they? 8%, friends. 8%. Right? Tiny. 1/12, essentially. 8%. Think of it this way. 8% is like a 1/12 grade. So for every foot, it rises an inch. A foot, an inch, a foot, an inch, a foot, an inch. Very, very, they're annoying to run up and down because you can't quite find your stride on those. Good, good. Let's skip alphabetically. Who had the ones out by Pence? There's 2 sets of stairs that are pretty shallow out there. You guys over there? What was your guys' grades?
Our average grade was 15.6.
15.6. Again, not quite as shallow as the 8, but definitely shallower than the 36 and the whatever you guys did, the 39s and the 42s and the 50s. Yes, good. We got FG. Where was H? Who was H?
That's us.
Oh, that was you guys. I?
Right here.
And you guys, where were your stairs?
We were right above H.
Right above H, so your grade was?
0.342.
0.342. So now we're getting back up, that double the grade. Essentially, I'm going to call that double. I'm going to cheat a little bit and call 34 double 15. This is just statistics class. You can say things like that in here. So 34 is effectively double 15, yes? What does it mean when the grade is doubled? Is the angle twice as big?
15%.
I'm leading you. I'm leading you. You don't have to follow me. Is the angle twice as big if the grade is twice as big? No. But something's twice as big. The rise. Tell me your name. Cassie, the rise is twice when the run stays the same. So if one goes a foot and then an inch, the other one's going to go a foot and then 2 inches. That doesn't mean the angle's twice as big, but it does mean that you're stepping up twice as high for the same distance you're walking horizontally. Thank you. Good. Makes sense? Did we get J yet? No. Where's step J? You guys, where were your steps?
They were just right outside Ochiko.
Right outside Ochiko. These little guys up on the building here. And what was your grade? Fairly shallow?
Yeah, it's like 22%.
22%. If you guys have ever run the Storm the Stairs race at COCC, it's an annual race I think it's in May or June every year. You start at Mazama on the track. I think you do a half a lap around the track, and then you run down through the Frisbee Golf Course. You end up on Mount Washington Drive. Then you start coming back up, and the race ends above Juniper Hall.
Oh my God.
That is one of your favorite sets of stairs on the race because of that 22% grade. They hit. I think it's the shallowest set you hit on campus. They don't hit those ones over there that are at 4% and 8% and 15%. So you pray for that one because right after that one it gets to be hellish again because then you run up to the dorms. Which that road up to the dorms is the only place I slid on my commute in today. Coming in today, because it was a little bit icy in spots. I slid right at the top of the dorms where they put that new concrete road in. I came out of the trail feeling good because I hadn't slid the entire commute in, and I hit that concrete and slid 3 feet sideways. Because it's that steep. I wasn't even going that fast, but it was that steep and that slick that the coefficient of friction was basically nil at that point. Good, good. That's a good set of stairs right there. K, you guys, where were you?
Right out here.
Right out here as well. I think I'm looking at it. And what were you guys?
0.399.
399. Yep, call it 40%. Love it. 40%, which is congruent with some of the ones from Grandview. So that was K. L. Where's my group L?
Oh, right here.
Oh, you guys. Where were you? Where were you guys?
A little past Grandview on the left side.
Oh, good. Look, were you the fire stairs going up to the aluminum? Were you,
Yeah.
the fire. I just got in trouble actually because I. Long story short, I brought a fake Christmas tree in and put it in the fireside room. You guys may have noticed it in there. And I put it right in front of the doors that lead to that set of stairs, and I got yelled at. Blocking the fire fire escape? And I said, well, you have a gas fireplace that runs 24/7, even when nobody's in it. That might be a larger issue. Anyway, what was your grade?
We've got an average of 40.5%.
40.5%. I wonder now, having me said that, I said that's a fire set. I wonder if those corrugated stairs leading out of the buildings have to be a certain grade for egress. I wonder this out loud. I don't know I don't know if it even is worth considering. Certain things have to be done a certain way when you build a building. To code, right? Like doors have to be a certain height, ceilings have to be a certain height, and things like that. I wonder if those fire stairs I'll have to Google that later. Excellent, 40%, and that was
L.
That was L. Where's M? Group M, you guys, where were you?
The northeast corner of Grandview. We
Northeast?
had the fire.
You guys actually had the fire.
Where
Oh,
was
good.
the other one?
Oh, you're the other one. Okay, no problem. And what was your guys'
I
grade?
have 54.1%.
Wow.
Steep. 54. That's one of the steepest ones we've heard from today.
You better be extra.
Yeah. So get out of there quick. Either get out quick during a fire,
Or know how to run.
get a good workout while you're going in. Or don't fall on your face, because corrugated metal, I don't want to fall on your face. Would not be good. 55. Wow. That does seem steep, doesn't it? Excellent. And then one last, no, is that because you guys were M? Where's N? My last group? I think there's one more group. Yeah. You guys were N, and where were you?
Like 0.4,
Say that again?
0.4
0.4, 40%. Where was your stair? Where were your stairs?
above Grandview.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So 40% above Grandview. There we go. Oh, the ones off to the side going to the parking lot.
Well, the door and then you go straight up.
That's it. Gotcha. I took these pictures last term. As you can tell by the green grass, it's no longer green. It's not covered in snow and or dead. So, which made some of the things hard to find because there's no flower beds anymore. Excellent. So we got a wide variety of grades all over campus, yeah? Totally wide variety of grades, which is pretty rad, actually. Good. Now, I have no idea. I mean, this campus went in, I think it's like 60 or 70 years old, and codes were different than they are now. Like, for example, Juniper Hall, they want to shut it down and I guess knock it down and put a parking lot up there because they're building a new dorm, allegedly. One of the problems is, they are?
They are.
Well, it has to go to a vote still, but nonetheless, that's the plan right now, right? The idea is that we can't rehab Juniper because everything that was put in Juniper was put in before certain codes were implemented. And now, if we want to go in and change anything, you have to then catch the building up to code, which would be almost cost prohibitive for as old as the building is. So, codes exist. So while you guys, I'm going to stop the camera and start it again because we're going to change topics a little bit. So that was your first in-class quiz.